Hey everyone, hello, it's Serena Curran here. Today I'm going to talk about the law of polarity and how you can use this to create practical results in your life. So this is sort of a continuation of a conversation I've been having, but let me just review the law of polarity for you, which is that if something exists, the opposite also exists. So if you have a desire, it exists somewhere. So if something, which really says if it's something that you want, it's a desire, it's in the unmanifest, and you want to bring it into the manifest world, into the physical world. And so that's really taking spiritual principles and bringing them into the physical reality, which is what I specialize in. And but we can take that. So we use this law all the time when we're manifesting, when we're creating an intention and manifesting. But we can also use this a little differently in terms of using it for healing. And the way to use it for healing is that if you've had an experience that in your life that isn't supportive of you. For example, if you had parents that didn't support, nurture, or protect you, and you know them from the law of polarity that opposite experience is available to you somewhere in your life. And now I know it may be a stretch. You may have to really dig around to actually find that experience, but it's there somewhere. So, take the time, really take the time and look and find that opposite experience. And the purpose for doing this is that when you see that pattern again, that you can remind yourself that the other experience is available to you with a real world example. And this helps you to retrain your brain to look for those experiences. And as you look for those experiences more, you'll have more of that, of what you desire. So, and that could be with anything. It could be that you've had relationships that have been disappointing. If you're more specific, you get in what was missing in that relationship, and then look for what another relationship where that was present. Again, you can use this law of polarity to find that opposite, and then you can use it to help to retrain your brain so that you have different experiences. And then the third way of using the law of polarity, again, is around manifesting, but again, it's a little bit different take on it in that, let's say that you've set an intention, and we know that whatever that intention is, there's actually some energy underneath it. So let's just take an example. If you'd set the intention that you wanted to make $10,000 per month, it seems to be something that people are setting intentions for everywhere. Then what you would want to look at is what actually is the energy underneath that? What is it you're really seeking to receive there? Is it freedom? Is it joy? What is it that you're really going to get from having that kind of income? And so let's say it's freedom. So what you can do to actually bring that energy more to you is to actually make choices, which is take actions that will actually give you more freedom. So right now in this day, you could look at your calendar, for example, and say, how could I give myself more freedom? How could I rearrange my life so that I felt more free? And come up with 3 or 4 examples of choices, actual actions that you can take that would give you more freedom, and actually take those actions so that you get that feeling of freedom. And now you're vibrating at that feeling of freedom. And from that place, you receive more information. You can ask questions about what are your next steps. And you're doing it from an energy that's supportive of your intention. So we've talked about 3 different ways that you can use the law of polarity. One is knowing that if you have a heartfelt desire, it actually exists, and it's about bringing it from the unmanifest, the spiritual realms, into the physical realms. 2 is to use it for healing in terms of looking for experiences that are opposite of the ones that that have been unpleasant for you or that you don't desire, so that you can use them to help retrain your brain to expect those kinds of experiences, the ones that you desire. And thirdly, to use it in help in guiding the kinds of choices that and actions you take on a daily basis. And I want to be really clear here that actions are more important, are more important than, it isn't good to just think about it or feel about it. It's really taking actions that will generate that feeling for you so that you have a space from which you can create, receive new information and new things. So those are three ways that you can practically use the law of polarity. And so I ask you, want to hear back from you how this resonates with you, how you've used it, what your experience is. I'd like this to be a dialogue. So, if you see this on YouTube, please subscribe. If you see it on IGTV, uh, click the notices and DM me. So DM me, email me. Let me know how this works for you and what you've discovered about it in your own life. And I wish you a beautiful day.